Hello class, I have another book for you today. This is another one that we read during one of our favorite studies. We did this one during the clothing study, and let's see if you remember this book. Does anybody remember that one? Yeah, it's The Caps for Sale. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Told and illustrated. So the author and the illustrator are both Esphyr Slobodkina. And I probably just pronounced that wrong, but that's okay. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First he had on his own checked cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and then at the very top, a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight so as not to upset the caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." One morning he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street, calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said. And he walked out of town slowly, slowly, so as not to upset the caps on his head. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," thought he. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Then he put up his hands to feel if they were straight. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and then the red caps at the very top. They were all there, so he went to sleep, and he slept for a very long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. But before standing up, he felt with his hands to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checked cap. Oh no. He looked to the right of him. No caps. He looked to the left of him. No caps. He looked in back of him. No caps. He looked behind the tree. No caps. And then he looked up into the tree. And what do you think he saw? Do you remember what's up there? On every branch sat a monkey, and on every monkey was a gray, a brown, a blue, or a red cap. Those monkeys have his caps. The peddler looked at the monkey, and the monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke. "All right, remember, I'm going to need your help here. You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him, and the monkey said, "Tss, tss, tss." This made the peddler angry, so he shook both hands at them, and he said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their hands back at him, and the monkey said, "Tss, tss, tss." Now the peddler was feeling quite angry. He stamped his foot and he said, "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him, and the monkey said, "Tss, tss, tss." By this time, the peddler was really very angry. He stamped both his feet and he shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped both their feet back at the peddler and they said, "Tss, tss, tss." At last, the peddler became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled off his cap, and all the gray caps, and all the brown caps, and all the blue caps, and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and then the red caps at the very top. And slowly, slowly, he walked back to town, calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." I wonder, if you were the one who faced those monkeys, how would they make you feel? Would you have done the same thing as the peddler? Or do you think you would have handled it a little differently? You can leave me a comment and let me know. You can send me a quick video and tell me what you think you would do. Or if you've got another fun story at home that I haven't read and you want to share it with us, you can always read it and share it with us in a video too. Talk to you soon.